You can relive your childhood, that favorite chain restaurant that died in your hometown 15 years ago and you thought they were closed nationwide. They're not. They're still open on iDrive because maybe just for nostalgia's sake. But one issue that I run into, and I've represented a lot of you on, is selling alcohol to a minor. The thing is about this crime is you can get months in jail on selling alcohol to a minor, and if it's a second offense, it gets even more serious. You can get up to a year in jail. Hopefully none of you will get to the second offense stage, but our government uses a lot of trickery to catch you selling to a minor, and it's unfortunate. It's not fair. They're gonna take that 18 or 20-year-old kid and send them in undercover. And you know this kid because this is the kid that looks 35 years old when he's 18. He's already balding. He just looks old, bless his heart. It actually is a benefit when you're in high school. And I had a friend of mine, we went to high school in St. Louis. We drove all the way down to Padre Island in Texas, 24 hours to spring break one year in high school. And the road trip was more fun than the actual time on Padre. That was good too. But he bought us beer the entire time because he doesn't even need a fake ID. He looks so old. I haven't seen him since high school, so I hope that he is blessed with not looking old, 40 years later. These are the people that they are gonna send in to trick you into selling beer. There are defenses to this crime. And some of you have told me this, well, I did it, so I must be guilty. And it's not one of those crimes. That's called a strict liability crime, meaning, well, you did it, therefore you're guilty. No, there are defenses. We actually have a defense called reasonable reliance. And reasonable reliance says, look, if you check this ID and you reasonably check the ID, and yet later on they get caught with this beer and it turns out to be a fake ID, you are covered. We will defend that case on a defense called reasonable reliance, where you reasonably relied on what you were shown. You do not have to use some digital ID scanner to sell somebody a beer. You just don't have to. The law doesn't require that. And if it turns out that your best efforts to ID this person just turned out to be wrong because they had a good fake, we can defend the case. And then if you failed to check the ID, again, that does not necessarily mean you are guilty of this because there are intent issues and a lot of other things going on. So we have ways of defending this. We have ways of winning this. I don't want you to lose hope on it. If you get into trouble in Orlando or the Central Florida area, well, that's my neck of the woods. I hope you'll give us a call. I want to thank you for watching and have a great day.